Hello, everybody. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business. It's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we are here with Robin Shimizu and friends talking about happy, healthy habits. And I just want to give a shout out to my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. And to all of you watching live and on the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. What do you have for us today, Robin?
Well, we have a very special guest.
Great.
Well, good morning. Good morning, Terralina.
Good
Um,
morning, beautiful.
um, I would like to just introduce our guest right away. So very, very excited. Okay, so we have with us, excuse me, we have with us Jill Weston, who is affectionately known as the stress whisperer, using her calm vibe and voice to help people navigate stress and anxiety in order to move through everyday life more smoothly. Her focus is on easy to learn mindfulness and meditation sessions means anyone can benefit from her teachings regardless of their level of experience with meditation. Jill has specialized in mindfulness and meditation for over 12 years, serving thousands of clients. It's probably, see, this is probably like 14 years now. This is
Yes.
a little.
At
She
least.
hosts, yes, she hosts workshops, retreats, teacher trainings, and is a contributor on the Insight Timer app. Her business, Breathing Space, was born out of her lifelong guiding principle, which is to be of service. So we are so excited to welcome Jill.
Yes, we are. We're going to
Yay.
welcome her to the stage now.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
welcome.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies,
Good
and everybody
morning.
watching.
Mhm.
How are you both?
All is well.
Good, good. Thank you for the nice intro. And yes, I should say I don't think I need to update anything else on my bio, but it's probably been about 14 years now for my
Mm.
business.
I will
Yeah.
fix that.
Yeah. And during that time, I met some of you who are listening know that I met Robin early on, and then Robin introduced me to the BizChicks group. And so I've been doing sessions and enjoying their teachings to take the hassle out of my hustle. Because I love what I do, but I didn't always love to run a business, and BizChicks was instrumental in that, and also gave me my tagline of calming your chaos.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank you. What I
Mhm.
have for you today, today's session we're calling Breathe, Pause, and Solve. And there's always a lot that I would like to present on to give you either tips in your business life, in your personal life. And today, I think lots of times our brains are just busy.
Mm.
Our emotions can be high. We have, just from not knowing Robin and Terry so many years, I can name off probably a third of their to-do list, and they can probably do the same with mine. So all have a lot to do, and sometimes I offer very general meditation or tips on breath work or how to calm your chaos. Today I want to refocus back on actual business practices.
Oh,
So a
okay.
couple of weeks ago, we did a kind of a heart-centered, body-centered meditation to bring your awareness to your body, to your emotions, to see how you could support yourself. Today is going to be, I'm just using the word practical, maybe a little more practical. So what I'm thinking of is those of you who are listening live or on the replay, and Terry and Robin, feel free to jump in, is some support to troubleshoot your business problems, to troubleshoot if you are stuck creatively in business. So it will be very much a business focus, but understanding that sometimes our business problems, our lack of creativity, our inability to even fire off some emails or maybe approach somebody and ask them to buy our products or services can come from emotions and can come from our brains just being too busy. So today I'm going to take like a little specific snapshot on just feeling too busy, our thoughts overrunning us. And I attended a 3-day workshop in Los Angeles recently, and the facilitator gave I thought what was a really beautiful example of, he gave the science of what our brain does and what our thinking does. And sometimes that's a lot for me. And I was like, oh, okay, he's talking about the different parts of the brain and, synapses. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he followed up, because he's a good teacher, with talking about how our brains can feel like a lightning storm. So if right now you visually picture a lightning storm,
Mhm.
and if I had thought more about it, I would have had like a picture or a video for Terry to put up. But just make it simple. Think of a lightning storm, because I
Yes.
want you to come back to that when you're having difficulty. So during a lightning storm, the elements that you think of are, there's lightning all over.
Mhm.
So think of like the most beautiful picture of a lightning storm, and there's lightning strikes all over the place. They might be big, they might be small. And if you have witnessed a lightning storm, and I'm going to ask the ladies, typically, what are you hearing? What are you seeing?
Flashes of light.
So flashes of
Thunder,
light,
thunder.
thunder, so it's noisy.
Mhm, mhm.
And what effect does it have on you?
Uh,
Well, it scares me.
Okay.
When I see
Okay.
lightning, I think, "Oh, I'm glad I'm inside."
Okay. So maybe it's scary. I know there's people that love storms, and what they love sometimes is the energy of it, a little bit of that chaos, like, oh, where's it going to strike next? So whether you're fearful or you
mm,
enjoy the storm, you're watching, you're engaged, but it might be a loud boom over here and you kind of jump.
it's
Uh,
startling. Yes.
yeah, and there's even like a kind of a smell in the air.
Mhm. That's
So when we do this exercise, think again of, at many times, even if we're excited about our business, like I have some great business opportunities come up, but I still create those lightning storms, because I'm like, how do I prepare? And what do I do? And what is it going to be like working with this person? I have a retreat coming up in Mexico in October. I can kind of do retreats with my eyes closed, but this is the first one in Mexico. So I'm excited. We're almost sold out. Me and my partner are working together great on it, but there's still lightning storms of, even when I walk around this city and I think, oh, that could be an idea. Oh, I could use that storekeeper for an idea. Oh, we could do a treasure hunt over here. Oh, so again, whether it's a lightning storm that we love or one that's difficult, our brains are always firing. And if our brains are overfiring too much and we don't love the lightning storm, we can't retain clients. We can't write the email. We can't write the newsletter. Maybe we can't even produce our product. So today I'm going to walk you through kind of noticing that lightning storm and using simple breath work to calm down the lightning storm. Great to use before a phone call. Great to use before you jump on ChatGPT. So if you use AI to create content, it can be really great. But if you can't slow your brain down to formulate that perfect prompt for ChatGPT, it's not helping you. So, quick side note on ChatGPT, which is AI, you can download an app or go on your computer and literally say, write me a 5-minute presentation for BizChicks, which I didn't do today, by the way. This is just all out of my head. But you could say that. That's not the greatest prompt. So if I'm not in the lightning storm, I can think through a better prompt, like write me a 15-minute presentation for women in business that activates their sympathetic nervous system to be more creative, to be more effective when they make a 15-minute call to a client that is not wanting to buy their services. So that's the difference in when your brain is on track and when it's not. You could also, you don't have to use ChatGPT. Many of us just say, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I'm scared to pick up the phone and ask Terry and Robin if I can be on the show. Oh, they're probably going to say no, I'm not smart enough. I can't figure this. What if your brain was quiet and you're like, okay, I'm nervous, but can I calm myself down, make my brain track correctly to make the phone call and know that it's okay for me to have that conversation with Terry and Robin? Okay, so those are examples again of that lightning storm getting in our way.
Mhm.
So we're going to go to the actual activity now. that teaches us to breathe, pause,
Alrighty.
and solve. It can be any type of business problem. So, and business problem or experience. So starting out, for everyone listening, for Robin and Terry, think of a business problem, a business barrier, or maybe something simply that is on your to-do list that you just can't seem to quite take care of business-wise.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
And for Robin and Terry, you're welcome to say it out loud if it's not too personal. If it is, don't worry about it. Those of you listening live, you can type it into the chat, or you can just, keep it to yourself. You'll still be successful, even if you don't say it out loud. And so for me right now, for example, it's time management. I've been traveling for about 18 days. Off and on, I've not been home since December 18th, and I chose not to take my computer with me. So there's quite a few things that I need to catch up on, but I need it to catch up and not be a lightning storm. Okay. So for me right now, time management to catch up on some very specific tasks that have a deadline, that's my business problem.
Mhm.
So have that business problem in mind, the challenge, or maybe again, just one to do activity that's on your list. And if it's more helpful for you, you can write it down. You can say it out loud to yourself, whatever it is, have that in mind. And then I'm going to teach you the breath work that can help with that. And it's going to be 2 quick inhales and a long exhale. 2 quick inhales, ideally through your nose, 1 long exhale. The really important instructions, don't worry about doing it right. Don't worry if you don't keep up at first. Don't worry if you don't understand it. We're going to practice a little bit and you can come back to it. And the beauty with the BizChicks interviews that they do several times a week, you can come back and listen again. So this is going to be a little quicker than I would normally do if it was a private session. So again, don't worry about the breath work, just follow along. So 2 quick inhales through the nose, a long exhale through your mouth if you can, and it would sound and look like repeat that a few times. If you get a little dizzy, it's okay as long as you're not driving. If you get dizzy and it's worrisome, just stop the breathing. If you can't make a long exhale, it's okay. You make as long of an exhale as you can. So it's perfect. And what this does is it tells your system, get out of the lightning storm, go inside, put your video phone down, get inside, out of the lightning strikes, sit down somewhere, know that you're safe, and enjoy the lightning show.
Hmm.
Don't hear it as loud. If it's agitating you, step away from the window, stop looking at it. So if you're like, oh my God, the lightning strikes are scaring me, get away from the lightning strikes. So this breath work tells your brain, don't worry, I got you. You're not in the midst of the storm. You can handle this. Let's figure out what we need to create. So the activity is going to be focus right now on your business problem, your to-do list, anything that's overwhelming you in business. Focus on that. And maybe you feel a little upset in your body. Maybe your brain is literally saying, why is Jill telling me to think about this? It doesn't feel good. And then as you are thinking about it, 2 quick inhales through the nose, long exhale. Keep thinking about the business issue, the barrier. Inhale, 2 quick inhales, long exhale. 2 quick inhales, 1 long exhale, and now see how you feel. And maybe the lightning storm has settled just a tiny bit. Still think about the business problem, the barrier, but notice how you feel. And then continue 2 quick inhales, 1 long exhale, 2 quick inhales, 1 long exhale. And then just rest your breathing. Notice your thoughts or your feelings. And then come out of it a tiny bit and see if you can figure out if you need to repeat the breathing, or see if your lightning storm has lessened enough. And if you're kind of feeling like, hey, I got this, I can make that phone call, I can send the emails, oh my gosh, I have 3 new ideas to address the issue, then you would stop and attend to the issue. If you're like, nope, lightning storm's still going, I don't think I can do this, I have no idea how to get myself out of this, you would continue the breathing. Okay. So I want you to take a little time now, because we did do this fairly fast, and just see if you feel resolved, because the activities breathe, pause, and solve. If you feel like you can solve the issue and resolve it, jot down some ideas that came to you about what you're going to do, or have it in your head. You can speak it into your phone. If you're like, nope, I haven't figured this out, I still feel chaotic, continue the breathing. And when they're ready, I'm going to go to Robin and Terry to see. You don't have, again, you don't have to share exactly what you worked on, but if you want to, you can share your experience a little bit to see, again, if you were able to lessen the lightning storm. And if you have any questions, you can ask me, and then I'll turn it back over to Terry. But a little feedback on, what you felt in your body or what you were thinking.
Well, it did calm my body. I didn't resolve the issue,
Okay.
but it did let me at least entertain it.
Perfect.
And it felt a lot quieter.
Yeah. Yeah. So remember, again, if you're listening, and Terry and Robin know that sometimes things that I offer, activities that I offer, are done fairly quick just to show you. So again, it put Terry in a space that she's like, oh, it's quieter. I can think a little differently. So for example, with Terry, when we go off air, this could be a perfect time for her to repeat the breathing and then breathe as many times as it takes to resolve it. Or the other beautiful thing, because a lot of people saying it's true, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time. Can you take 3 minutes, 5 minutes to do the breathing? And I will almost guarantee you sometime later in the day, the resolution will come to you. So if you can just breathe and pause, and you're like, I'm not ready to problem solve, there's nothing coming up, do not worry about that. It's going to come later. And especially if you keep putting your brain back in the non-lightning storm. So don't put that pressure on it. Go, okay, I got to breathe, and I have to pause, and I don't have an answer. Oh my God. You're putting yourself back in the lightning storm. Just be in the pause, go on through your day, and guaranteed something's going to come to you. Robin, how was your experience?
Well, I haven't been working much for the last couple of years, and I feel sort of badly about that, because I feel like I should be doing stuff. So it's more of, so the lightning storm actually was created by thinking about it.
Okay.
Right.
And actually
It's like,
good.
oh my gosh, I so my thing was, it actually created a lightning storm for me. And then it made me calm down by just kind of walking through, what are my solutions to this?
Perfect.
So I didn't really like looking at it. And so mine is really related to cleaning up my business, getting my files organized, decluttering, tossing things out, getting rid of files, just, getting more organized again, so then I can restart. So I'm in that mode right now of, how we want to clean and clean and clean until we don't want to work any, and then we work. So I'm kind of doing that.
That's a beautiful example. And what I wanted to share, some people listening maybe say, okay, Robin, you made her create a lightning storm. Why in the world would you do that? But the power in it is the choice and the control. So would
Exactly.
you rather have a lightning storm control you? Would you rather look around at your clutter? I'm looking at things in my little closet that before my trip, I was like, let me pile this up and put it away because I don't want to see it right now. Do you want that to control you every time that you're doing something, or would you rather go, okay, I'm going to uncreate the storm, I'm going to settle the storm, I'm going to figure out a way, even if it's one pile of paper off of that pile, if it's one thing off of your list, if it's calling a friend or calling BizChicks to go, I need some support with this. Because in the lightning storm, you may not go, I have no idea what to do.
Right.
And literally someone tells you, we see it. I keep referring to lightning storm when people are like, oh my gosh, look at this picture. Oh my God, a tornado's coming towards me. When they post that on social media, what do people underneath it say? Put your phone down, get inside the house, get to your basement. In business, sometimes where I'm over here all by myself and I don't know what to do. Oh my God. I wish somebody would help me. Get out of the lightning storm and call BizChicks. Call somebody and say, I have too many piles of paper. Call somebody and say, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And you can't call in the middle of your storm because you're in the storm, you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
So, ladies, thank you both for those examples and the interaction. And anybody online, if you're on Facebook, know that I'll go back and I'll check
Yeah.
in case there's any questions or
Maureen
comments.
is in here, so she may have some questions.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yay, Maureen.
Morning, Maureen.
Yeah. So again, that's the recap, breathe, pause, and solve. You don't have to do that all together. The breathing, I think, is pretty simple. If it overwhelms you, you can do it slower. 2 quick inhales through the nose, and then 1 long exhale. And the long exhale is what is telling your nervous system there's not really the storm. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then you solve at that moment or later whenever it comes to you.
Wow, Jill, thank you so much. But before you go, I want to make sure that we share um, your contact information.
Yes.
So I want people to know that they can reach you over at Inside Timer,
Mhm.
and I'll put this link in the chat
Thank
while
you.
we are looking at the website, folks, so that if you want to book an appointment or to just find out what activities are going on with Jill's business. She does all kinds of workshops and sessions. Also, she wanted me to share because Jill's model is service, that she is doing an event for a nonprofit. So I'm going to share that information
Thank you, Terry.
with you. Oh, yes.
And that's an occasional workshop that we put on. It's Yoga Nidra for grief. And the Yoga Nidra is just a guided meditation, again, to take you out of that storm of grief. And that
Mhm.
will be April 11th, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it'll be about an hour and 15 minutes. And it's being offered by Together We Heal Community, which has all kinds of resources if you're experiencing grief. And it's just a $5 donation towards the organization.
Now, is there a link here for them to
There's a
sign
link
up?
at there's a link at the bottom,
I was
and
scrolling.
then you're good. And then the
Okay,
Zoom
here we are.
session will be sent. So you do add to cart, and
Uh-huh.
if the $5 is a barrier, you can just reach out to the person who runs that is Jill. Also, you can reach out to either one of the Jills if the $5 is a barrier, and we still invite you to attend the session.
Okay, so
And it's
put
also on
those
my
links
website, which
in the
Terry is
chat.
linking. Mhm.
Yeah, they can get there from your website or they can get there from your Instagram,
Yes.
evidently.
Yeah. And the most direct link is the one in the private chat, Terry, or they can just
Okay.
go to the add to the cart.
Okay, so I'll go over here to the private chat and I will copy that link.
But again, I have I try to be available in many different ways in whatever storm you're in. So whether it's on the app is free, and I do 2 live sessions a month. There's recordings on there. The website has recordings that I sell. I do pretty much a lot of nonprofit work, and so those are individual links. So
Okay.
don't stay out in the storm by yourself. Call me, call BizChicks, call Robin, call Terry. Don't
Please.
stay out in the storm by yourself.
Good advice. And we love you guys. And we want you to know that. Jill, we just want to thank you so much. We know that we have taken up a lot of your time this morning. You had something really important that you wanted to attend.
It's
So
fine.
we're going to let you go, but thank you for all that you do for Biz Chicks and
You're
for our
welcome.
community. And we want to support you in any way we can. So have a great day, and we'll make sure
Thank
those
you.
links get out.
Thanks for all you guys do, and thank you for offering the thought for the day and the healthy, happy tip, Robin. We'll see you guys probably next month. Thank you.
All right. I love it.
We are. We're going to see you in May. So
Okay,
that's
thank you.
exciting. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye.
She's so sweet.
She is so sweet. You know, and actually what she did for me was kind of give me a little kick in the butt, because I've been thinking about this stuff, has been behind me, thinking about it, you know, my garage, my office, everything is just everywhere. And it wasn't that way when I moved into my mama's house, you know, 4 years ago, right? So I got it clean.
Has it been that long,
I'm
Robin?
going on 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew? I'm telling you, this time is just ticking by, isn't it?
It is. It is. Yep.
Amazing.
She'll be 102 next month.
Mom, you are amazing.
I know she is. So blessed.
Yes, indeedy. Truly, truly blessed.
Yes.
Well, Robin, did you want to share with us your healthy habit?
Sure. I will. So yesterday I get inspiration because I think about things that I need to take care of, right?
All right.
So that I share it with you guys. So yesterday on the Today Show, Dr. John Torres was on. And I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you follow him at all. I don't really, but he's, you know, he comes on the show every once in a while, and he had this thing yesterday. He talked about spring cleaning your medicine cabinet. So the
Okay.
question to him was, I'm going to ask you this question, Terry. When was the last time you cleaned your medicine cabinet?
I think it was when I had to fix the plumbing underneath the sink, or if the cabinet had to be moved, or you know what I mean, something major
Right.
happened to that area.
But it's been a while, right?
It's been quite a while.
And he admitted himself, he says, you know, I haven't cleaned my own medicine cabinet in years either. So this is an important topic, and I want to, so that he was sharing it. So, okay. So standards are, you're supposed to clean your medicine cabinet every 6 months.
Okay. Just like you're supposed to throw your makeup out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he says every 6 months, and you do it in April and you do it in October, because they have these take back programs that are sponsored by the government.
Yes.
And you can Google take drug disposal near me. You can Google that so that they can tell you where you can take your pills that you shouldn't be flushing down the toilet.
Please don't, people.
Yeah. So he says, you know, we need to like get rid of old bandages that don't stick anymore. I mean, there's just things that we should just throw away.
We don't even think about that. They're just
so then when you go to use it, it's no longer sticky.
Yes.
So now you have little kids around, so you're going to have more bandages around. So you probably don't have that problem. But, you know, anyway, it kind of made me laugh. And I thought, okay, you know, this is a really good topic. So he says, look at the expiration date. And if it's expired, it's not necessarily bad for you, but it's just not going to be as effective.
Okay.
So he said, you know, toss them if they're expired especially for a long time. You should just toss them and get rid of them through the drug take back programs, or you put it into a baggie, you put your pills in there, you throw some dish detergent in there. So you make the pills themselves so they're not usable. Throw cat litter in there, you can throw coffee grinds in there, you can throw anything in there to make the pills so that they're not usable. So that's another way of getting rid of them. And then he talked a little bit about what you should have in your medicine cabinet. So I'll just go over that really quickly. He says you should always have something like Tylenol, acetaminophen, and or aspirin,
Mm-hmm.
an antihistamine like Benadryl.
Okay.
They're yeah, they're very important in case you get some kind of allergic reaction. You need to take care of
Oh.
that.
Uh-huh.
You should have antacids and anti-diarrhea medicine,
Mm-hmm.
handy, antibiotic ointments,
Okay.
so like a Neosporin. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
want to say brand names, but something like a Neosporin,
Uh-huh.
thermometer, tweezers,
Mm-hmm.
bandages. And he said, that's about it.
Okay.
So all that other stuff, we can get rid of. And so that's another thing I'm going to be doing because spring cleaning is right now, right? We're right
Yeah.
in the midst of cleaning our house, and like I want to declutter my office, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
declutter my garage, and now I want to declutter my medicine cabinet. So, anyways,
I don't think that's an area we really consider when we start decluttering.
mhm,
This is good. This is good. And it makes sense.
yeah,
That
it
is
just makes sense. And he said, the thing is that some of these narcotics, okay, so if you have narcotics, and usually you don't have narcotics hanging around like morphine or something like that, but those are the ones that you really have to lock up if you have them,
mm-hmm.
and then you have to get rid of them really carefully. So that's my healthy habit today.
Guys, please don't flush your stuff down the toilet. Please dispose of it in a humane way. Okay.
Yeah, or you can have them take it back. You can,
Yeah,
take advantage of April take back programs, and
exactly. Oh,
so
I think we all had to take a deep breath. I just love it when Jill comes on. She does such a wonderful job. And she's coming all the way from Mexico today. So we just want to thank her for her time, energy, and for, defying those timelines. There is a big difference.
And the thing with the service that she provides is so effective. No, Yoga Nidra is so effective over Zoom, and
Hmm.
even just listen to it. So she can work with you wherever you're at, and it's very, very convenient.
So
So
we want to encourage our audience to take advantage of that and to support her nonprofit effort on
mhm.
April the 11th. And you can see all of that in the links that we've put up for today. Thank you so much. So, what do we have coming up, Robin?
We have Linus next week with us,
Mm-hmm.
so it'll be exciting to see her. And then after Linus, the month of April is Lawana, and then Linus again, and we have Lakeisha. So we've
Oh,
got a full month coming up in April too.
yes, we look forward to it. Our biz chicks are just so phenomenal, and they always bring something new to the table. So
Mhm.
we encourage you guys to tune in. Make sure you're available, and if you're not able to catch us live, catch us on the replay. We love you all. Thank you again, Robin, for all you do. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be talking tech with the Biz Chicks. Okay. All righty, Daddy.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.